So guys, make sure to stay until the end, because if you make one common mistake, you may end up spending thousands of dollars on parts, diagnostics that you may need. Make sure to stay until the end, we will explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger, this generation here from year 2014 to year 2024. If you need to find, guys, why the traction control light is on, what can cause that, how we can fix it, we'll share common things that we see here at the garage. It could be simple fix, in some cases you hope it's not something else, we'll talk about that. Also, if you need to buy replacement parts and tools at a good price, we'll share the information in the video for your convenience, that way do not waste money and time. So let's start on it now. So before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart, we show you how to fix transmissions, engines, bodywork, electrical components, fuses, relays. Why we do all that, guys? Because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. We have, guys, more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can practically, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you need to buy parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, we'll put the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. So if, guys, the traction control light is on, multiple things can cause that, but the first thing you want to check is the traction control fuses, guys. Those fuses are known as traction control fuses or electronic stability control fuses, even ABS module fuses. We need to open the hood. When you open the hood, you may have the V6, V8 engine, doesn't matter, it should be the same. On the left side of the engine, there's a passenger side, you have a fuse box. Press the tabs here together, pull the cover up, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we, guys, continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So here, guys, what we need to check now, let's explain. The first fuse that you need to check is known as fuse number 5. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuse number 5, check that one. Check fuse number 6 next to it. These two fuses are the main fuses. Then you need to check fuse number 36 right here, and you need to check fuse 39. Now, if those fuses are good, what else we often see that causes traction control or electronic stability control light on? If you come, you see that's your parking brake, that's your brake panel, right? That's a gas pedal, brake panel. On top of the brake panel, right there, let me show you, you have one device right here that's known as a brake light switch. That, when you apply the brake, it tells the engine computer when you apply the brake, and that way the traction control, ABS traction control module knows about that too. So that actually, guys, switch, brake light switch, could be bad, and that can cause these lights on, or it could be where you need to calibrate it. Even if you install a new one, you need to calibrate it to make sure it works correctly. We have videos on our YouTube channels how to calibrate brake light switch, how to test brake light switch, and how to replace brake light switch. Next, it could be something else, guys, that we see. You have one sensor that detects, okay, how much you turn the steering wheel, okay, and that sensor usually is integrated in the cox spring right here. Now, often, guys, if you have alignment done on your Dodge Challenger, if you had suspension parts replaced, anything like that, you need to calibrate the steering angle sensor. If you do not calibrate the steering angle sensor, it can cause electronic stability control light on or traction control light on as well. Another thing that we see often, you have 4 ABS sensors, one on each tire, and it detects how fast each tire is going. Now the ABS sensors, they're by the brakes, so they're exposed to water, dust, heat, dirt, snow, all kind of stuff. So eventually they do fail on quite a few other vehicles. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor or how to know which ABS sensor is bad, we'll have videos on our YouTube channels that we'll talk about too. That we see quite often that can cause these lights. Another thing, guys, okay, is you need to perform ABS module reset. Okay, that's the module right here, that's the brains for the traction control and the ABS. This is the body, the traction control body, and the ABS brake pump right here, also known as traction control pump. In some cases you may have a bad computer, bad traction control module that causes that. You will need to replace it and you need to program it. We have videos on our YouTube channels how to do that. But guys, the easiest way to do it is connect the scanner, find the code and see exactly what it is. It should tell you, and that way you can easily fix it and get back on the road. So guys, this Dodge Challenger has all kinds of different fuses and relays. Those could be really hard to find if you're in the middle of nowhere. We'll guys put a link in the description of the video below where you can get some spare ones, put in the glove box, because one time we needed a spare, we couldn't find one and we were stuck in the middle of nowhere because of that, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.